Hi you guys. So I've been getting tons of questions about catching Kelce, and it was filmed a while ago and it's kind of just, you know, the same question over and over, so I thought that I would make a catching Kelce Q&A. And I'm sorry if I butcher any of your names. It's kind of hard because Instagram names are all over the place. So here we go. Carlota from Instagram: did producers make you do things you didn't want to? Not necessarily. They definitely come in situations and they'll be like, hey, remember like when this happened last night? Well, like, why don't you bring that up again, to like start some drama and stuff. But you can say no, and you could say that you would never say something like that, which I did a couple times. Like in my interviews, they would say, what did you think about that? And I'd be like, I'm not gonna talk about that. Or like, I wouldn't say anything like that. So you can definitely say no, but some girls don't, and you know, whatever you wanna do. Jordan, Mary, Mosher: are Maya and Travis still together? No, they're not. Lauren Ray from Instagram: would you change anything that happened on the show? No, I wouldn't. The only thing that I think people would have liked me to change was to just have my walls down and open up to Travis more, but you can't force a feeling and you can't force yourself to do something that you're not comfortable with. I think it was done, it was nicely done. I mean, obviously some girls aren't as happy with the way that they looked on the show as far as, you know, how they acted. So I wouldn't change anything. Casey Bell Richard from Instagram: what did you think about when packing clothes / how did you know what to bring? So they emailed us a list of things to bring for the show, and they told us like a certain amount of dresses, a certain amount of outfits, a certain amount of shoes, but it was a very broad list. So when I was packing for it, I literally just FaceTimed my mom over and over and over, like asking her like, would this outfit be good? Would this outfit be good? And I basically just packed all of my best dresses and like my favorite t-shirts, shorts, jeans, shoes, swimsuits, jewelry. I just brought as much as I could because I would rather have way too much than too little. I brought like 4 suitcases and tons of purses. It was a little overkill. But Alicia Lamas from Instagram: was it hard living with that many girls? It was so tough living with that many girls. I am really non-confrontational as a person, and I hate drama. I try to avoid it as much as possible. And when there was like stuff arising in the house, I would try to like exit the scene, but a lot of times you weren't allowed to because you like need to be involved, and people would be like, Avery, what do you think about this? And I'd be like, I don't know. I don't want to get involved. Most girls are more dramatic than I am, so being around that was kind of overwhelming, but I made it. I'm still here. Alicia Lamas again: what was your favorite date? My favorite date was the one up to Mulholland because we were in a limo for a good portion of it, and we like just got to actually hang out and have good conversation and talk with each other, and we were just having so much fun. We were just like laughing and playing around in the limo, and then got to the top of Mulholland and kissed and snuggled in a furry blanket, and it was super romantic, but also it was like the first time that we actually got to have really, really good conversation, so that was my favorite. Becky Lotwich: do you think you would have lasted with Travis if he picked you? Well, I can't tell the future. I don't know. I have no idea. It was a show, so every relationship that you get into, you're hoping that it lasts. I mean, obviously, unless it's like toxic, but I didn't end up with him, so I don't know what would have happened. Becky. Grahammy.spammy: How many friends did you make while filming? I mean, I was friendly with everybody, so I didn't have any beef with anybody really. I made a lot of acquaintances because it's not like I hang out with them all the time, so they're not really like friends. But I made a lot of acquaintances. Addie Long from Instagram, were you caught off guard when Travis sent you home? 100% I was caught off guard. I did not see that coming at all. And you think that your connection is like super real and the best one there. But you know what, I wasn't gonna beg him to keep me or to like me, because why would you do that? Which brings me to my next thought. I am actually going to be making a t-shirt with my picture on the front, and then on the back it's gonna have the phrase, I'm not gonna beg you to like me. So if you guys wanna get that, the 310 clothing is gonna have it. So I will let you know when those come out. Tia DeGucci, have you talked to Travis since the show ended? I actually just saw him for the first time since the show ended a couple weeks ago. I went to the Super Bowl and we like bumped into each other at different parties, which was kind of crazy and weird. Nellie Enville, what did your dad think about you dating Travis? My dad trusts me and he trusts my judgment, and I think, you know, he obviously wants me to be with like a good, solid man. You know, he just trusts my judgment and hopes that I'll make the right decision. So he was fine with me dating Travis. Curly A from Instagram, was Travis a good kisser? Curly A. He was a good kisser. Carolina Mutarelli, and also Josh J by the beach. Who was your favorite girl in the house? I really vibed with Rhode Island, Victoria, and I also really vibed with Cece from Michigan. They were great fun. Cassie Delaplane, why do you think he kept saying you had your walls up? Cause I did. I didn't realize it until watching all of the film for the first time. And also, when the episodes aired, that was the first time me seeing it too. And watching it back, I was like, wow, I really did not give him anything. Every question, I just like shot right back at him. Like, I did have my walls up. It's really hard to date somebody that you know is dating 12 other girls or 3 other girls or 10 other, or whatever. Seeing it all right in front of you and everyone is coming like back into the house and saying like they have the same connection with him. It was really, really hard to open up for me. Everyone works a little bit differently. Sarah Weatherby, did you girls do your clips with white backdrop at the very end of the show and just talk about scenes you were in as they showed you? No, with the white background, it was actually like a green screen, but we would have interview days, which would take forever. We would sit down in a dark room with the green screen and a camera in front of us and be asked questions about each episode. But there would be a producer there and they would go through each episode, and each episode would take like an hour, hour and a half, depending on how many questions you had about it. Sometimes we just do 3 episodes, and then another day we do another 3 episodes, or however it was broken up. And we did it throughout the show, kind of, well, they tried to, just to keep up with the episodes. Never Look Back Princess from Instagram. Was there a real connection? Definitely. We had a great connection. We had so much fun together. It's a show, and this is the only male that's coming in front of you, and so of course there's gonna be a real connection there when you guys hang out, because that's the only person that you see for a while. Vicky from Instagram, do you think you could have had a relationship with Travis if you hadn't met on the show? I think so. I think if we had met outside of the show, we probably would have just been friends, because we're both very similar. We're both like the life of the party, and we have a really great sense of humor. We both love making fun of ourselves. And So I think that we would definitely have been friends, but I don't know what would have been there romantically. I couldn't tell. I don't know. Do you regret going on the show? And this came from a bunch of people, but I don't regret going on the show. I had an amazing time and I met awesome people, and it was a great experience, and it was definitely a learning experience, and I had such a good time with it, so I don't regret it. Daharani Rodriguez? How did you bounce back into your life after doing the show? It was so hard because when you're on the show, everything's done for you. Like if you want food, you have to be like right on a grocery list, and they like go out and get you food, like get your groceries. If you want a drink, they will go and get you your drink. Or like if you need a new bottle of wine, they'll go get you a new bottle of wine. Like everything was done for you and everything was scheduled for you. So going back in real life, I was like, wait, like I have to do my laundry, and I have to make my own food? Like what is this? That was definitely weird. Being able to have like social media back and your phone back and all of that was really overwhelming, because it's like you don't get to see any of that for a long time, and you get it all back and it's like, whoa, there's life outside of this mansion. Venus from Twitter, what is your best memory from the show? Probably Lady and the Tramping a hot dog. I don't know if I'll ever get to do that again, because I don't know if anyone else would be down to do that. And also it's like probably the least sexy thing ever. Also, the Party Rock Mansion was really, really fun. It was like the first time where we kind of all forgot that there were cameras there, and we all just got like really rowdy. It was just kind of out of control, and I got to dress really fun. It was one of the best memories from the show. Another one from Venus. What did you like most about Travis? I liked his ability to just have a really great time in every situation and make everything lighthearted. Like even after eliminations, like after it was over, obviously he'd be like bummed about it, but then it's just like on to the next. You gotta like keep moving on and keep having a good time, because you can't really change the situation. Did you hang out with Travis off camera much? No, I didn't, which is the crazy part. It's reality. So you're on camera for most everything, all of it. And the only time that we got to be off camera was our sleepover. And that was it. We were on camera the rest of the time. Describe your catching Kelce experience in 3 words. It was fun, it was weird, and super trying. It was very trying. And those are all of the questions that I have. I hope I answered as much as you wanted. If you guys have any more, obviously I'll tweet you back or whatever, but I hope you enjoyed the show. I had a lot of fun on it, and I will be doing more YouTube videos in the future. Conclude.